Hello and welcome back to another episode of Monster Train. My name is Icon. Today we are continuing the blind playthrough of the game. It is episode 4 and we're trying to tackle, I think, Covenant 4. So there we go. That did a lot of Hellhound so far, so we got both of those champions already tested out. Clan level 9, and now the question is, do we want to go with a champion that looks a bit like a protector, or do we want to go with a champion that looks like this? Okay, oh cool, here's even the description. So she seems like a heal-based deck, because you get restore, at least that's what I would guess. This guy looks like a spell damage deck, gets frozen lands, and I have no idea about these guys. I think we're going to play them with our normal main deck and just splice them in. But before we do any of that, let's test the Awoken, and if that's a heal deck, then what are we splashing in? I don't want to do too much new stuff. I think might as well splash in demons, because a good double striker in the back line that can win you a run. So with that, let's play our first run with the Awoken, something completely different. So we got Razor Sharp Edge. Ooh, 10 attack, -2 hit points. That looks really good. We got Rage, and we got the draw card, Wildwood Custodian. Fighting Daedalus. Constructed explosives explode twice. Then Arcus, summoning Dark Shard. Oh, that's the guy who summons all of the Dark Shards that do increase the cost of the spells, as well as a couple of summon units. Okay, and then Seraph with that. Okay. So they always have a bit different abilities, as far as I understood by now. What are we taking as a artifact? At the start of the battle, summon 4 random units from your deck to the middle floor, or apply daze to enemies when they enter the pyre room. Listen, might as well try this here. I've never done that. Could be completely troll. Okay, so we got cultivating or explosive. Revenge. Revenge triggers cultivate 1. Cultivate increases the attack and health of the friendly unit with the lowest health by the cultivate value. Draw +1 each turn. Let me think. How would that work? So we're getting hit, okay? We're getting hit. And then we're increasing the attack and health of the friendly unit with the lowest health by the cultivate value. Which means if we have like a low health multi-striker behind him, then that guy would be pumped. The other option is deal 20 damage to the front enemy unit when you're healed, even when you're at full health. This here requires us to get hit often. This here, how would that work? Like if we're having regeneration, would that trigger? Would they trigger once or multiple times if we have multiple regeneration? I'm not understanding the game good enough to know that. This looks interesting. Healing into damage. And this here looks like we want to get hit and are essentially tanking. And as long as we have more health than whoever is behind us, then whoever is behind us will basically get more attack. If that makes sense. I want to do a healing deck, so let's just go with the healing. Alright, first battle, let's go. Armor, I don't know how well we are fighting, because I have no idea how strong our units are. So naturally, I don't know if 10 armor would be good. Can we deal 50 points of damage? Question mark. Look, it's first fight, so we're not going to lose anything if we're messing it up. Okay, at least we're drawing a couple of extra cards from the beginning. We have a really strong card somewhere. I think we need to build her up over time. This is a strong card, the Razor Sharp Edge. Good. Do we need train servants? I mean, I don't know. We don't have a lot of other cards in the deck, so might as well put the train servant here for some extra damage. And let's see if the regeneration will do something. Restores 1 health at the end of the turn, decreases every turn. Okay, cool. So we definitely want that here. Can't get through the armor easily, so that's a bit of a problem. Increase the damage, continue to heal, because that's what we're doing, I suppose. And we would deal damage if... I mean, we need to get the healing down to 0. But I see potential. I mean, there is an option here. So look at that. 20 damage, okay. This is not bad at all. I should do Rage the next time, but that was definitely okay. And we need some more oomph here. We're having too little damage overall. Let's see, I want to see if we're healing at the end of the turn, does that trigger 20 points of damage? I think it does not. Good. We're taking a little bit fire damage, that's okay. Now next up, heal and deal 20 points of damage, and we are pretty much okay. We need more hit points. Stings are okay. Sharpen is not bad. Apply spikes, which for a character that continuously needs to get hit might be the right choice, eh? This is good because it solves so many issues of backline characters. Do we take Sharpen or Vine Grasp? Vine Grasp seems like a nice spell, but we do have a lot of spells that we already need to upgrade. So Sharpen with cost reduction wouldn't work, so might as well just take that. Rage is good, Armor is good. Let's just go for Armor. And this here is a neat ability. Because he would attack everyone. Alternatively, we do have someone who, when they slay something, give rage to everyone. That means also the front line. Rage stacks over time, so that would be good. The Branded Warrior the last time was actually super solid. I want to see how good the husk is. So let's go with the sweeping unit. We need to upgrade the unit. We also need to upgrade magic. The healing. Razor Sharp for 0. A lot of the spells would be good, but we're starting with a core unit. Quickness is very good. If we put quick on you and a little bit more damage, we might be onto something. Just need to upgrade the damage then a bit later. Before we do that though, could let him come in with rage, or we could let him come in with just upgrade him basically. I think quick is too good to pass. And this guy only needs to survive, but we don't have any other character at the moment. Might as well spend the 20 gold, that's okay. Alright, apply armor to friendly units. Triggers after combat. Not a bad option, because that means he would continuously increase the armor of our tank. But I would rather like to increase the health and heal. So we're skipping that one. Spikes, I think we're okay with that. Well, a bit of a problem is that we now have a pretty full floor capacity. Well, that's not great. Okay, we could have just killed this guy. Let's forge this. And might as well put you down here. Maybe the sentient needs to be played at the lower level with the artifact that we're having. Because mid-level seems like it is already well taken. Need to upgrade the strength. Put a bit of armor there. Heal up. A little bit too low hit points here. If this guy survives, we might be in trouble. My extra draw is in danger. Yeah, this artifact is a bit of a problem with its randomness. Oh yeah, I forgot. That's 20 points of damage. Easy. This is fantastic. Restore 2 health to friendly units and deal 2 damage to enemy units. In one floor, that is. Nah, I think we're going to go with the enhancer. We need to remove cards from the deck. We could get an second upgraded Husk Hermit with the duplication over here. We could upgrade another character, but the question is, who would we realistically upgrade? This here, maybe, but eh. Moving to the Hellhorn unit. Rage on friendly units adds +3 per stack. That is pretty insane if we can put him in the back line. And then how do we even deck rage. It's not a rage build, man. We're not having a lot of rage. We wanted, I mean, I'm saying that, and we do have literally 2 ritual of battles. But the point that I'm trying to make is we had steel enhancer and even better razor sharp edge. So what we're looking for is increased hit points and healing, and I'm looking for the wrong stuff. We're going to pass on that. What is this? So I'll have to come back for them later. Don't worry, you will be compensated generously. So we're having something now that sucks, and then we might be compensated. You know what? I'll take the deal. Sure. Nah, dude, I got you. So either we're using spell enhancer. It's actually not a bad idea. We already have 2 razor sharp edges. I think we're just duplicating the good old spell enhancer. Alright, so got a full lineup there. We're taking top floor. Pyre has enough hit points. I want to make sure that we're starting out strong, even if that means the Pyre is taking a bit of damage. These explosions are a bit of a nightmare. Might as well deal 20 damage to him, could have done the second time. Don't want to deal 20 damage. Minus 20 suck. How can we prevent that from happening? We don't have any draw. Well, I suppose we're taking 20 points of damage on our champion. Which brings us to the problem, we don't really have a lot of great healing spells. No, you guys don't go to the top floor, sorry. That is absolutely not happening. Good. This is still our main damage dealer. And I think we're just building up this floor in order to be the one that is hopefully going to kill. One, two. $255. Well, that is not enough, but it's a good start. Kills him with healing spells. So fitting. Very good. Flies plus 10 health and spike. That is the type of card that I have been hoping for. And we're passing. We already got stuff. Either that. That's not a bad idea. Are we having a problem playing fast enough? Realistically, once she's out, yeah, we have a bit of a ember problem at the moment. Might as well get one extra ember. We need card draw, removal, we need all of that. $26 cards are not good. Remove consume on nothing, that's okay. We're adding consume. Do we really want to add it to healing, or do we just want to do it on some of the torches and then call it a day? I think this is not bad. Just 23 damage. One, done. We need healing at 0 spell power, spell cost. This at 0 would be nice as well. Just so that we can cycle through them. Yeah, let's get healing to 0. And if we then improve it to normal healing, that would be good. We're taking this one out, and the other two are just going to be recast over and over. Permafrost. Which of the cards would we definitely want to maintain? I mean, Circle of Life. That is a card that if we had it, I would continue liking to have it. We just need to make it a little bit cheaper. The others we would play immediately. And we're removing another Train Steward. Having spikes on her is good. It's actually pretty damn solid. It's 10 damage to everything. However, if we go with Rejuvenate, 40 points of damage to the front enemy unit. That's not bad either. I think we're going that route. Now that the healing is cheaper, we should be good to go. Can we get rid of this guy? I think the answer is unfortunately no. Should have had more space, but that's what we're going to get next. Ember is nice, but more space is also good. Could we put her onto the lower floor? I mean, these guys dish out a lot of damage and we're not yet set up, so let's be careful. Let's do some of this here. And some of this, and we're just starting the healing. Okay, now this guy is getting killed. Interesting. Yeah, he still dies because we were quick, but 47 points is not enough to kill him in one go. This here would remove the healing completely, so not doing this. This is a consume one. Gosh, we're not dishing out enough damage. That is pathetic. That artifact that allows you to play all of them in the middle section Not 100% sure if I like it that much. We're going to have a leak here. This guy is going to get through and took a lot of Firestone off. That's a problem. Now this guy's dead. Points. Can't just we can't heal him. And I need to focus on one character. He does have sweep, so that is something. At the same time, we do have the damage dealing healing spells. That is something as well. We're just going to buff up our champion, even if that means we're taking more fire damage. There's the final wave. Hit points. I don't even know how we're going to crack that. We need a lot of damage, I can tell you that much. Good that we kill the backline, but this guy only takes 114. He's still not dead. Steel enhancer for free to 312, 350, and we barely kill him. Barely. We are taking 5 more purge damage. Man, this deck is coming to its absolute limits. Enemies get less attack, that's good. This is nice. Problem is we're having too expensive spells. That's not bad. But we're already relatively full. Let's deduct the 4 incorrect cards. We're at 20. Yeah, we need to remove Steward. That's not it. I mean, armor 20, sure, not bad. When played, gain a stack of multi-strike for each Blight card in your deck. Dante the Deceptive. And +2 magic power for every Blight card in your deck. Okay. Sure. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. When played, gain a stack of multi-strike. Like, are you telling me he has multi-strike 4? Okay. Dante, my dude, you are very welcome. Let's upgrade him. And let's remove a couple of cards. Train service, thank you. Your services are no longer required. What else are we removing? I mean, torches, I think we can remove. Really not using them. Good, let's upgrade Dante. Dante gets quick. And Dante gets a little bit more damage. And then we're fine. Let's... If we re-roll, we don't have enough to get the expensive version. Might as well bring this guy in with 14 rage. And purge a card. Okay, so which card do we not need? I think the torches. Good, still removing more of them. We are ready for the next battle. With Dante we should be fine. Problem is spikes. Spikes might damage us quite a bit. We don't have that much armor, so I will not go for spikes. Although random artifact of course is nice. Dante is ready. That floor is like ultra full. Might as well need to play with the second floor then. And unfortunately our champion then doesn't really do that much. Listen, I think we can still play this. It's a bit of a shame because I really wanted to use that rejuvenate build, but apparently maybe I should play her then aggressively on the lower floor. Just keep her in hand until such time that I have the right cards to support. Front line gets regeneration and we are okay. Okay, end of turn. Sometimes I just need a little bit extra health. Applying regeneration all the way to the front. Still very low hit points if you ask me. See, that's the problem. Not enough damage. $400. Almost 500. But too weak of a front line here. Killed with healing still. Fabulous. I think, to be honest, I actually might take this one here just so that I do have a way of making room on that second floor. The other option is to basically remove the sweeper. The other option is to remove the sweeper and de facto have enough room in the second floor. This one is not bad. It is actually not bad. The descent part, the healing is garbage. But that could take turns until we find it, so I don't think that's plausible. This here, on the other hand, could be a thing. Just killing someone. One of our own units, that is. But it also costs 2, so that's not great either. Nah. We need Mantle of Steel. Yeah, and we also need fire charts. That is Rage and Armor. That is Draw. This is not bad. It's 10 Rage and 10 Armor once. Could be upgraded. Do we really need more cards is the question. We have a lot of deadweight stuff. And I'm back to Rage and Armor. I wanted to play Heal, but I just haven't fully figured it out. I'll be the first one to admit that. Remove a card from our deck. With Dante, I think that the Husk can be removed. And we're just going to tank in Dante's, essentially the back line. Yeah, I think that's the play here. Mind you, I'm only removing this because of our very special situation. I don't think that we were in a situation where a removal would have been needed. And I have just removed it only so that the middle section here is ready for a tank. Then we can heal, basically tank. With 50 hit points, that must be enough. And good old Dante is tanking from the backline. Making him stronger, I like that. And we could dish out a bit more damage. I think I'll just kill these guys individually. Good, we're putting spikes out there. A bit of fortify. Some extra healing so that we deal damage, and not enough for Razor Sharp Edge. That sucked because we could have used that extra 10 attack. We're just keeping this on the hand. I don't need to play spells. Do we just wait? Potentially. There's no need to play spells this turn. I don't want their costs to increase. Man, Dante's candles are getting on my nerves. We need more damage on Dante. What are we dealing with? 1500, one more wave remain. I'll take some fire damage. Just really need to get Dante up and running. There we go. We did it. Double the amount of armor, not really good. Apply regen and spikes. Add a copy of this card to your discard pile. Okay, so this is essentially going to be mass regen. We're still short on enough Ember to play all of the stuff. And we're now set on that one floor, so we're just getting more Ember. Artifacts, gold. Can we improve spells? I mean, yes. Cheaper. I think we should be improving our spells. On the other end, another artifact, and we're just leaving the spells as is. Merchant of Steel doesn't do anything for us. We could remove stuff, but we also don't really need to remove stuff. So a double stack would be nice, like that is plus 10. Here it would be 4 times. 20 rage is neat. I think 20 rage is fantastic. Costs 4 though. First of all, let's see if we can consume something. Getting rid of the last torch effectively with the consume, that's good. 30 points of damage is fine. These guys need to get reduced to just 0. I think 20 rage is too good to not do it. Holdover is always there every single time. And if we put that to the razor sharp edge, then that is massive. Every single time we're going to have one of those on board. Would have loved to get 20 more to reduce the cost even further. Units start with stealth field. I think we can handle that. We're mainly working with Dante at this point. A bit of regeneration, and we're done. Dante gets extra hit points, but also gets a lot more attack. Bit of that, candle, and spell shield is annoying, but we're okay. Bit of armor, we don't want to consume that yet, and we are good. And revenge, well, we would need to be hit in order to trigger revenge, so we're actually not increasing anyone's hit points here. Candles are going, we're continuing with that. More armor. Man, 20 rage is a lot. It's crazy. There's the final boss. Get rid of the candle. And we already have killed him. So let's get the candles out. extra 400, that's fantastic. The only problem that we have is if anybody ever has haste, then that's the problem. Well, let's hope that that is not the case, because I don't have a good counterplay to it. Merchant of Magic. Yeah, we're going to go that route. Unstable Vortex. What do we want to remove? This is not this great. The one torch I think we're keeping. Good question. Could take one Ritual of Battle out because we don't have, realistically have the mana to play both of them. Cost reduction, which is one of our best bets. This down to 3. Yes, please. Because it's going to be our number one pick always. This isn't bad. We do have plenty of gold, so let's pay the 20 are fine. We're not removing consume. Reroll. I want the cost reduction on Circle of Life. Get one of these guys out with consume. That's good. And permafrost. What do we want to keep on our hand? I think for now we're leaving because there's still a trinket vendor. Three magical power. Okay, this one is great, but it's too late. Units get an extra upgrade slot. That is fantastic. Magic power, would that do anything? Likely not. This one is good. Alright, we got 80 left over. Is there anything we can get for 80? The answer is no. Let's go big. Let's go. Good. Solid 190 points of damage in round 1 for the boss. Kind of sets the tone for the for the remainder of the series. So much left over, might as well help out a little bit. Armor. More damage. Massive amounts of more damage. More damage. And we're good. He's zapping the strength out of us, which sucks a bit, and the Dante's candles aren't helping that much either. Every single round we're enhancing. We're now at 120. This guy still takes damage. We're good. 3 more rounds. $150. Like I said, we need substantial damage increase. One more hit point. A little bit of this, and a little bit of that, and a little bit of that, and we're almost at 200. So that's 250 damage for him, just for standing back there like an idiot. More armor. 230. 250. And Dante is carrying that whole thing here. Good, the deck turned out very different to what I was expecting. I was hoping for a heal deck. It partially was that. At some points we were just making ends meet with being able to heal. Get a couple of cool golden cards. Dante is nice. He's an interesting fellow. But I think he's a demon, as far as I understand. Well, they are all demons, so that didn't really make sense. Interesting. Quick attack. Add sting spells to your hand. Vine Mother, okay. Deal damage to the front enemy equal to 10 times the amount of spike on friendly units. Okay. And stings get piercing and way more. Okay. And we got a new champion. Okay, we got clanless cards. I assume... these are these guys here. Okay, and we got a new hero. Let's just give it a sneak peek. So the new hero would be Wildenton. Root seeds. He spawns set, apply extra attack, draw 1 next turn. These guys are spells. Okay. I have no idea. I would need to think about maybe with a build that multi-applies things. There are a couple of items that just give you bonus to hit. When you like artifacts that give you plus X when you already get plus 2. So then out of plus 2 we might get plus whatever. Okay. It's not bad because you could play that on the back line. He's kind of tanking in the front-ish. I don't know his core mechanics. Maybe he has multi-strike. Maybe he's like a super giga chat. I don't know. And then the root seeds would make that crazy. Then the only thing we need is to solve the Ember problem. But yeah, looks like a champion that we might want to play the next time. And maybe if we're playing that, let's play the combination together with a Stygian guard. We haven't really done that yet. So... but that happens next run. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a good one and see you all in the next episode. Bye bye, guys.